Okay, so the new furnace location's here. The filter box I bought is actually bigger than what's required for this furnace, so what I'm going to do is make a side cover here. Cold air returns come through the back side. You got the other one coming through the front, and then there's another one that comes in the lower part here. This pipe was already in from the old furnace. It was just run the other way, but I wish it was rotated this way, but it wasn't, so I had to make this filler plate. Now, I do have epoxy I can use for heating ducts instead of the tape, but, you know, I don't feel like waiting for it all to dry and do all that stuff. It's too late in the year. I just want this done. Okay, and the return, or the exhaust now goes way up, and then nice gentle bend. And then it'll hook into this, and that'll go out. Like I said, it's going to have a vent here too for cold air return, so it'll be like a small one in the basement. That line right there is going to run into here, and then it also has air coming through here. And the old furnace did not have a filter, so this is a nice double filter. I gotta say their insulation kind of sucks, but anyway. It's got an L bracket holding this on here. And we built a plate for the bottom that actually has a lip that comes and then goes up into the lip of this thing to hold it. So this kind of sits in the lip, rotates up, and attaches. That air duct goes across, and that's going to come down and go into here. This is actually going to be moved a little bit because it's being replaced. That's all being replaced. The hot air cuts across, goes down, and then, of course, feeds into there. Those ducts are hot air. That's going to feed down right into the top of the trunk. And of course, the bedroom's going to have to come down and do some weird stuff going around, probably like a U or something, because you can't have it directly at the end, because otherwise it puts all the heat to one room instead, and you don't want that. And of course, we're going to have the cold, or the clean, fresh air intake is going to reach outside now instead of like the old one, which was just in the basement. But this is actually the old exhaust. He had it, these ends flipped around, and he had it like this. So you can see the difference in height. That's quite a bit. And then of course there was several of these, because it went up, over, up, over. So yeah, less back pressure now. Once all said and done, it should be fine. Still waiting on the AC unit. I don't know when that's going to arrive. But, I mean, having a furnace way over there where the original one was, I can understand they just kept putting it in the same spot, but really it was not a good location. And then this has got to be adjusted up, the drain, because you want to make sure it doesn't fill the pipe. It actually runs back any condensation, which runs into your drains, which goes out and then drains down into the drain field, which I have not fully extended to this side of the basement yet. But other than that, should be fine. And then I just gotta, like, you know, make a nice panel for here, a filler. I just wanted to make sure there was a lot of layers on these corners, because I just don't want to hit my head on any corners. So technically the cold air return doesn't really need to be all sealed like the heat you want sealed, but As long, I mean, because it's going through the filter. As long as it's sealed between here and here, but it's all going to get sealed anyway. So anyway, that's what we have going on. Nice to just be done with it.